today's topic is on burnout and its causes. And sorry if you hear anything in the background. For some reason, when they built this house, um, they didn't insulate my room very well. Don't know why. All the information below came from the Help Guide website in the article Burnout Symptoms, Treatment, and Tips on How to Deal. Um, if constant stress has you feeling helpless, disillusioned, and completely exhausted, you may be on the road to burnout. Learn what you can do to regain your balance and feel positive and hopeful again. What is burnout? Burnout is a state of emotional, physical, and mental exhaustion caused by excessive, and prolonged stress. It occurs when you feel overwhelmed, emotionally drained, and unable to meet demands. As the stress continues, you begin to lose the interest and motivation that can lead to take on a certain role in the first place. Burnout reduces productivity and zaps your energy, leaving you feeling increasingly helpless, hopeless, cynical, and resentful. Eventually, you may feel you have nothing more to give. Negative effects of burnout spill over into every area of life, including your home, work, and social life. Burnout can cause long term changes to your body and make you feel vulnerable to illnesses like cold and flu, or I should say, and the flu. Because of its many consequences, it's important to deal with burnout right away. Unfortunately, I've had burnout. I've been in burnout for years, unfortunately. Um, which more likely, I'm probably more likely in autistic burnout than just regular burnout, which is what I'm talking about. This is about regular burnout, not autistic burnout. Just to be clear. Are you on the road to burnout? You may be on the road to burnout if every day is a bad day. Caring about your work or home life seems to feel like a waste of energy. You're exhausted all the time. Oh, hello. Um, the majority of your day is spent on tasks you find either mind-numbingly dull or overwhelming, and you feel nothing you do makes a difference or is appreciated. Signs and symptoms of burnout. Most of us have days when we feel helpless, overloaded, or unappreciated. When dragging ourselves out of bed requires a determination of Hercules. If you feel this most of the time, however, you may be burnt out. Burnout is a gradual process. It doesn't happen overnight, but it can creep up on you. The signs and symptoms are subtle at first, but can become worse as time goes on, which is very true. Think of the early symptoms as red flags that something is wrong and that needs to be addressed. If you pay attention and actively reduce your stress, you can oh hello, you can present a major breakdown. If you ignore them, will eventually be burnt out. Physical signs and symptoms of burnout: feeling tired and drained most of the time, um, lowered immunity and frequent illnesses, frequent headaches and muscle pain, change in appetite and sleeping habits. Emotional signs of burnout: sense of failure and self-doubt, feeling helpless, trapped, and defeated. Detachment, feeling alone in the world. Loss of motivation, increased cynical and negative outlook. Decreased satisfaction and sense of accomplishment. Behavioral signs and symptoms of burnout: withdrawing from responsibilities, isolating from others, procrastinating, taking longer to get things done, using food, drugs, or alcohol to cope, taking frustrations out on others, skipping work or coming in late and leaving early. Differences between stress and burnout. Burnout may be a result of unrelenting stress, but it is not the same as too much stress. Stress, by and large, involves too much pressures that demand too much of you physically and mentally. However, stressed people can still imagine that if they just get everything under control, they'll feel better. Burnout, on the other hand, is about not enough. Being burnt out means feeling empty and mentally exhausted, devoid of motivation, and beyond caring. People experiencing burnout often do not see any hope of positive change in their situation. If excessive stress feels like if excessive stress feels like you're drowning in responsibilities, burnout is a sense of being all dried up. And when you're usually aware of being under a lot of stress, you don't always notice burnout when it happens. Hello. Burnout versus depression. Burnout and depression can also be difficult to tell apart, and some of the symptoms can overlap. For example, whether you're depressed or burnt out, you may feel exhausted or have a hard time focusing. Burnout can also be a risk factor for depression. However, the two conditions have important differences. Burnout is not diagnosed as a medical condition. Depression, medically diagnosed condition. Burnout, caused by external stressors such as work, parenting, or caregiving tasks. Depression, caused by a combination of genetic, psychological, and environmental factors. Burnout may not have energy for hobbies or interests. Depression may no longer find enjoyment in hobbies and interests. I'm from the US. Burnout. Negative feelings may primarily relate to work, school, parenting, caregiving, or other specific sources of stress. Depression. Negative feelings may relate to every area of life. Burnout. Recovery involves managing stressors such as taking a vacation from work or delegating caregiving tasks. And depression. Treatment may involve medication, therapy, and lifestyle changes. Stages of burnout. Researchers have used several models to chart the development of burnout symptoms. For example, one model follows 12 stages, starting with the desire to prove oneself in specific tasks, then advancing to unhealthy behaviors such as neglected self-care. Eventually, it leads towards the later stages, including feelings of emptiness and depression. Another model simplifies burnout progression in 5 stages. 5 stages of burnout. Stage 1, honeymoon phase. You feel committed to an endeavor, whether you have just gotten a new job or promotion, enrolled in class, or started parenting or caregiving. You're ready to accept new responsibilities and eager to prove yourself, and you feel creative, productive, and energized. Stage 2, this is stress onset. That's what the stage is called. As stress of your new responsibilities begin to take a toll, you start to neglect your self-care needs. Your sleep quality diminishes. Anxiety shows up more often, along with irritability, headaches, and fatigue. You become less productive and have a hard time focusing and try to avoid making decisions. Stage 3, which is chronic stress. You're consistently tired and feel cynical or I think it's empathic. I'm sorry if I said it, or maybe apathetic. No, it's not empathetic, it's empathic, sorry. Social issues also crop up. You withdraw from coworkers or feel resentful towards your loved ones. You may frequently procrastinate or use drugs or alcohol to self-medicate, even even as you deny the problem. Stage 4, burnout. At this point, you feel pessimistic about the future and obsessed with any problems that crop up. You're neglecting your personal health, and that comes with physical problems like um, GI issues and chronic headaches. You're plagued with self-doubt and look to socially isolate yourself. And stage 5, which is habitual burnout. Your sense of self uh, reaches a low. You're always sad and mentally and physically fatigued. Depression can develop here. Causes of burnout. Burnout often stems from your job, but anyone can feel overworked and undervalued is at risk for burnout. From the overworking office worker who hasn't had a vacation in years to the frazzled stay-at-home mom tending to her kids' housework and an aging parent. But burnout is not caused solely by stressful work or too many responsibilities. Other factors contribute to burnout, including your lifestyle and personality traits. In fact, what you do in your downtime and how you look at the world can play just as big a role in causing overwhelming stress as work and home demands. Work-related causes of burnout. Like you have little or no control over your work, lack of recognition or reward for good work, unclear or overly demanding job expectations, doing work that is monotonous or unchallenging, working in a chaotic or high pressured environment, lifestyle causes for burnout. Sorry if my voice sounds weird. It does that sometimes. Um, Working too much without enough time for socialization or relaxing, lack of close supportive relationships, taking on too much responsibilities without enough help from others, not having enough sleep. Personality traits can contribute to burnout. Perfectionist, Perfectionistic tendencies. Everything, Nothing is ever good enough. Pessimistic view of yourself and the world. The need to be in control. Reluctance to delegate to others, and high achieving type A personality. How to deal with burnout. Whether you recognize the warning signs of impending burnout or you're already past your breaking point, trying to push through the exhaustion and continuing as you have been will only further further emotional and physical damage. Now is the time to pause and change direction by learning how you can help yourself overcome burnout and feel healthy and positive again. Dealing with burnout, sorry about that. Dealing with burnout requires the 3R approach. Recognize, watch for warning signs of burnout. Reverse, undo the damage by seeking support and managing stress. And, I think it is resilience. I think it's the word, yeah, pretty sure. Building your resilience to stress by taking care of your physical and emotional health. The following tips for preventing or dealing with burnout can help you cope with symptoms and regain your emotional, your energy, focus, and sense of well-being. Tip 1, turn to other people. When you're burnout, problems seem immountable, insurmountable. Everything looks bleak and it is difficult to muster the energy to care, let alone take action to help yourself. But you have a lot more control over stress than you think. There are positive steps you can take to deal with overwhelming stress and get your life back into balance. One of the most effective is to reach out to others. Social contact is a natural antidote to stress, and talking face to face with a good listener is one of the fastest ways to calm your nervous system and relieve stress. The person you talk to does not have to be able to fix um, your stressors. They just have to be a good listener. Someone who'll listen attentively without becoming distracted or expressing judgment. Reach out to those closest to you, such as a partner, family, and friends. Opening up won't make you a burden to others. In fact, most friends and loved ones will be flattered that you trust them enough to confide in them, and it will only strengthen your friendship. Try not to think about what's burning you out, and make time to spend with your loved ones positive and enjoyable. Be more social with your coworkers. Developing friendships with people you work with can help buffer you from stress at work. When you take a break, for example, instead of directing your attention to your smartphone, try engaging with your colleagues social or schedule social events together after work. Limit your contact with negative people. Hanging out with negative minded people will do nothing but complain, will drag down your mood and outlook. If you have to work with a negative person, try to limit the amount of time you spend together. Connect with a cause or community group that personally um, meaningful to you. Joining a religious, social, or support group can give you a place to talk with like minded people about how to deal with the daily stress and to make friends. If your line of work has a professional association, you can attend meetings and interact with others coping with the same workplace demands. You can also find virtual support groups through some online therapy platforms. Find new friends. If you feel you have no one to turn to, it's never too late to build new friendships and expand your social network. The gift of giving. Being helpful to others delivers immense pleasure and can help to significantly reduce stress as well as broaden your social circle. It's important not to take on too much when you're facing overwhelming stress. Helping others does not have to involve a lot of time or effort. Even small things like a kind word or a friendly smile can help you feel better and help lower stress for both you and the other person. Tip 2: reframing the way you look at work. Whether you have a job that leaves you rushed off your feet, or one that is monotonous and unfulfilling, the most effective way to combat work burnout is to quit and find a job that you love instead. Of course, for many people, changing jobs or careers is far from a practical solution. Uh, we're grateful just to work that pays bills. Whatever your situation though, there are steps that you can take to improve your state of mind. Try to find some value in your work, even if it's in monotonous or mundane jobs. You can often focus on how your role helps others. for example, or provides a much needed product or service. Focus on aspects of the job you do enjoy, even if it's chatting with coworkers at lunch. Changing your attitude towards your job can help you regain a sense of purpose and control. Find balance in your life. If your job, if you hate your job, look for meaning and satisfaction somewhere else in life, in family, friends, hobbies, or volunteer work. Focus on the parts of your life that bring you joy. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'm gonna see if drinking some water will change my voice. Okay. Okay. Make make friends at work is the next one. Having strong ties in the workplace can help reduce monotony. That's how you say it. And counter the effects of burnout. Having friends to chat and joke with during the day can help relieve stress from unfulfilling and demanding jobs. From an unfulfilling and demanding job, improve job performance, or simply just get you through a rough day. Take time off. If burnout seems inevitable, try to take a complete break from work. Go on vacation, use up sick days, ask for temporary leave of absence, anything to remove yourself from the situation. Use the time away to recharge your batteries and pursue other methods of recovery. Tip 3. Evaluate your priorities. Burnout is an undeniable sign that something important in your life is not working. Take time to think about your hopes, goals, and dreams. Are you neglecting something that is truly important to you? This can be an opportunity to rediscover what really makes you happy and to slow down and give yourself time to rest, reflect, and heal. Set boundaries. Don't overextend yourself. Learn how to say no to requests on your time. If you find this difficult, remind yourself that saying no allows you to say yes to commitments you want to make. Take a daily break from technology. Set a time each day when you completely disconnect. Put away your laptop, turn off your phone, and stop checking email or social media. Nourish your creative side. Creativity is a powerful antidote to burnout. Try something new, start a fun project, or resume a, a favorite hobby. Choose activities that have nothing to do with work or whatever is causing you stress. Set aside relaxation time. Relaxation techniques such as yoga, meditation, and deep breathing activate the body's relaxation response, a state of restfulness that is opposite of the stress response. Get plenty of sleep. Feeling tired can exacerbate, I think it's how you say it, um, burnout by causing you to think irrationally. Keep your cool in stressful situations by getting a good night's sleep. I had no idea that actually would help with burnout. I did not know that until I started reading this stuff, researching this, honestly. Um, yeah, I've never done yoga. I've tried in school. Yeah, I'm not very coordinated with my balance, so yeah, that doesn't work for me because of my balance issues. I have severe balance issues, unfortunately. Boosting your ability to, but I'm glad it works for you. Boosting your ability to stay on task. If you're feeling, you're having trouble following through with these self-help tips to prevent or overcome burnout, I'm going to list some strategies that might work, but I don't know if they work because I've never actually tried some of these strategies. I'm doing different strategies for myself, but that's just me. Okay, so it says learn how to reduce stress in the moment. That sounds really hard, but I don't know if it works for people. Manage troublesome thoughts and feelings. Motivate yourself to take the steps that can relieve stress and burnout, improve your relationships at work and home, rediscover joy and meaning that make work and life worthwhile, increase your overall health and happiness. Tip 4. Make exercise a priority, even though it may be the last thing you feel like doing. When you're burnt out, exercise is a powerful antidote to stress and burnout. It is also something you can do right away and boost your mood. To aim to exercise for 30 minutes or more per day, or break it up into short 10-minute bursts of activity. A 10-minute walk can improve your mood for 2 hours. I didn't know that either, which is kind of awesome to know. Rhythmic exercise, where you move your arms and legs, where you move both your arms and your legs, is a hugely effective way to lift mood, increase energy, sharpen focus, and relax both the mind and the body. Try walking, running, weight training, swimming, martial arts, and even dancing. To maximize stress relief, instead of continuing to focus on your thoughts, focus on your body and how it feels as you move. The sensation on your feet, on your feet when they hit the ground, for example, or the wind on your skin. Tip 5, this is the last tip. Support your mood and energy levels with a healthy diet. What you put in your body can have a huge impact on your mood and energy levels throughout the day. Minimize sugar and refined carbs. You may crave sugary snacks or comfort foods such as pasta or french fries, but these refined carbs can quickly lead to a crash in mood and energy. I had no idea about that. And I love sugar, so that would be really hard. That's really hard to do for me personally. I don't know about other people. Um, Reduce the high intake of foods that are adversely affecting your mood, such as caffeine, unhealthy fats, and foods with chemical preservatives or hormones. Eat more omega-3 fatty acids to give you to give your mood a boost. The best omega-3 sources are fatty fishes. We have salmon, herring, mackerel, anchovies, and sardines, seaweed, flaxseed, and walnuts. Avoid nicotine. Smoking when you're stressed may seem calming, but nicotine is a powerful stimulant, and it leads to higher, not lower, levels of anxiety. I did not know that. Um, Drinking alcohol in drink alcohol in moderation. Alcohol temporarily reduces worry, but too much can cause anxiety as it wears off. Since this is not a diagnosable medical condition, burnout is a term that is widely misused. If you recognize the symptoms of burnout, such as feeling mentally, emotionally, and physically exhausted, it is critical you pause, reevaluate your priorities, and make changes in your life. With the right treatment and support, you can recover from burnout, regain your energy and enthusiasm, and feel more helpful. Well, that's the end of today's information. But the next live stream will be on Tuesday, July the 9th at noon Eastern, and it will be on the topic of disability, the disability version of 20 questions, and that will be done for reaching 700 subscribers. Does anyone have anything that they want to talk about before I sign out? Because I don't want to sign out and someone has something they want to say. And thank you guys for everyone that's been here and watching. Sorry this one was so much lengthier. Oh, no worries. I'm glad you made it. It doesn't matter if you got here late. That's okay. So appreciate everyone that comes anyways, because I know you could be doing something else. Oh, and my shirt, this was a shirt I really like. It says, "Just a girl who loves caterpillars." I do love caterpillars. Unfortunately, I haven't seen many, which is very sad to me. But okay. Thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a good day or night or afternoon. I don't know what time it is in where you live. I love you guys. Bye.